Hey everybody, I'm Ben,
I'm the boomer, his dad.
father.
How's everybody doing this week? Thanks for tuning in with us. Uh,
Appreciate y'all.
you know what? It's kind of nice. The world is a little less crazy. It's actually a little less freaked out as far as having severe stuff to cover. But we still managed to find some things
Yep.
this week. So what's our first thing up here?
Well, we're starting with Bitcoin this week. Markets obviously have been pretty volatile lately, and one of the interesting trends I've seen sort of coming up lately has been the resurgence of Bitcoin, basically. And a lot of companies are starting to take particular notice this time around. Two of the main examples being Citigroup and Square, the company that does the mobile credit card company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Says here, this is from CNBC. Square has actually purchased 170 million worth of Bitcoin recently,
Wow.
and they're adding that to their portfolio and considering it to be an integral part of their company moving forward. Same with Citigroup. They're saying that Bitcoin could be the currency of the future and one that a lot of the online economic,
Hmm.
yeah, sort of,
Do you have
yeah.
any Bitcoin?
I don't.
I don't
No
either.
Bitcoin.
I don't
No.
know. I still find coins in my couch and I get happy, but
Yeah, but it's
uh,
definitely going to be something I'm looking into in the future.
yeah.
And second is Biden has launched his first airstrike of his presidency this week.
Okay.
Launched it against Syria, apparently in retaliation to a couple of Iranian-backed militia
I
members.
did hear about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't want to come out like this sounding pro-terrorist or anything. Um, but this is just kind of another, it's frustrating to me, essentially. It
Mm.
really is. We're just getting involved again in the Middle East. And I know it's one airstrike, but it's happened within the first 2 months of his presidency.
Mhm.
This happened at the beginning of Trump's presidency, and Democrats were all up in arms about it, as they should have been. Uh, he didn't seek congressional approval, which he probably should have. We have a quote here from Ro Khanna saying, "We cannot stand up for congressional authorization before military strikes only when there is a Republican president. The administration should have sought congressional authorization. We need to work to extricate from the Middle East, not escalate."
For sure.
Which I agree. Like, we're just doing more airstrikes on more foreign soil, and it's just another thing that seems to, no matter who the president is, never change. And it doesn't seem like a step away from the endless wars that we're currently in. And like Ro Khanna said, it's just more escalation. We need to get out of there,
I don't think that
in my
area
opinion.
has ever, or will ever be stable.
And us bombing it isn't making it more stable. It's just making them hate America more. And we
Hmm.
got what? We wasted 100,000, if not $1 million in bombs to
Easily.
kill one guy and
Easily.
then possibly three or four more in Syria. Like, what
Wow.
impact could they have had in the grand scheme of things?
No idea. No idea. Well, one of our weekly things here is a little segment here that we call Chock full of Nuts. We look at some of the Washington, D.C. lunacy. And of course, this was the Conservative Political Action Group getting together, council or what I forget what the C was, but they got together in Orlando. Um, these are some very religious evangelical people who apparently forgot what they read about because they had a nice golden idol set up of former President Donald Trump and for everybody to take their pictures on, which is somewhat kind of biblically related there. It seems like I know some sort of story that goes along with that about idolatry. I don't know. This is the guy that is being honored who can't even hold a Bible right side up. And I just know he couldn't tell you one verse out of it. He's never cracked that open himself. I don't know. The only thing he's cracked open is a checkbook to pay off hookers that he's had. That's about it. But I don't know. So I thought that was kind of nuts, you know. Everybody's so self-righteous about it. And I was just driving around our little area again too, and I'm just always amazed at how people hate trees.
People hate trees, huh?
People constantly hate you. We just can't seem to get those things out of the way and out of our lives fast enough. It's not like they're important or anything. It's not like they provide oxygen and house our carbon dioxide to prevent global warming. Forget all that. But this was interesting. Between 3.5 and 7 billion trees are being cut down every year,
A lot of trees.
according to the United Nations. That's like 420 million hectares of forest have been cleared in the last 30 years. 420 million. A hectare is about 2.5 acres. So that's gone.
Well, close to 1 billion acres then.
That it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much we hate trees. So it's like the one thing we can bomb the Middle East, but one thing we are really good at having a war on, it's that poor tree because of all that evilness that is inside of their little rings.
Darn that ecology.
I know. But yet, if we want to get through global warming, trees are our answer. And in fact, I remember reading this. This is according to, I don't know if they know what the heck they're talking about, but physics.org, I don't know. But they said, if we were to plant lots of trees, we could suck up almost all of the carbon dioxide that's loose. And in fact, the estimate is 3 billion trees might just save our planet. So if we could start undoing what we've been doing and start loving our little tree friends instead of hacking them down to clear out for another unnecessary strip mall or neighborhood that we really don't need, I don't know. We're going to end up putting ourselves in a tougher and tougher spot all the time because these things aren't going to grow that big instantly. And I wonder when that first day will come. What was that? What was that one Pixar movie where Dr. Seuss movie where they're keeping the oxygen? That was like a big deal. Oh, the Lorax.
Oh, the Lorax.
Yes,
Yes.
Lorax.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes,
too.
yes,
So
yes. Save the trees.
how long before we get to something like that? I don't know. And this was kind of funny.
Yeah.
What was this guy's salary? What was Magnus's salary? Mr. Magnus, salary of $876,000 to successfully lead that company to being not ready for anything in Texas. He's the guy that ran the big Texas energy group that didn't realize that it gets cold sometimes and that they have to have antifreeze and cover stuff up.
Tricky weather.
That tricky weather. So they paid him really well to not even know that it could freeze in Texas. So big surprise, they declared bankruptcy because that's the great way to do it is you screw everybody over and then instead of being personally responsible for it, you just can walk away with bankruptcy.
It's amazing how Texas wanting to not be linked up to the rest of America's electric infrastructure ended in the bankruptcy of their major electrical company after roughly 2 weeks of winter. So
you could have paid me half that amount of money, and I could have told you that things freeze.
Yeah,
I
would have bought some antifreeze.
I would have. Man, I just can't even
myself.
Oh well, we just wanted to catch up with everybody. Happy March. Spring's right around the corner. We'll see you again really soon. And don't forget, go down there right below you, hit that like button, and then over on this side, hit subscribe. Do that too. It would mean a lot.
It would mean a lot to us, guys. We appreciate that.
Trying to build it up. So, anyways, enjoy your week.
Yep.
I'm Boomer.
And I'm Ben.
And we'll see you again. All right.